Court, the movie podcast. We're Sean
and Mampy.
Watch shit, talk shit, and most importantly, eat shit. We are the law.
And guess what we saw?
A Minecraft movie.
Not the Minecraft movie. I'm
No.
sure we'll get that in a couple years.
Yes.
When they're ready, when the world's ready for that.
Give us more.
But this is just A. This is one option.
What's Steve up to?
Who is Steve? We want to know all about him. Why is he so into mining? Well, we're going to find out in this one-of-a-kind movie. I don't know if I've seen anything like it, to be honest.
I gathered, I'll go ahead and ask because I gathered from the internet that you might not have had a wonderful time at this movie.
You know, I was sitting there in the theater wondering what had led me to that point. What were the mistakes I had made that sent me to this theater at that time? And I found out. I found out exactly what I did wrong with my life. And I went, all right, I get it now. So, you know, it started and it went about, you know, I really did try. I have to let's just be honest here. No more showmanship. No more. Take the mask off.
Is this your dollar?
Yes, it is your dollar. Here you go.
It's your dollar.
Take it back.
I know it was $20 before, but it's $1 now.
I just
Get off my stage!
Get off my stage. I was I'm very happy. I found myself finding ways to be happy in the theater.
Sure.
Here's how I did it. I opened my ears up. I listened to the people around me. The 8 people around me. They were very excited. They were exclaiming when characters from the game would pop up. They would go, "Oh, it's the villager, the creeper." You know, stuff like that. And I'd be like, wow, they are loving this, which is beautiful. That is great.
Absolutely.
But I, myself, was not having a good time at all and counting the seconds.
Oh,
and
no. I'm sorry.
Credits hit. The applause from the audience sounded. It made me feel bad, worse than I was. And as I left, I heard the credits scene start playing. I just kept walking out. I didn't want to know.
I didn't watch it either.
Kept walking.
Now, in my defense,
yes, indeed,
there was a tornado warning.
That is.
So we had to leave the theater.
Yes, that is huge.
But it happened like basically right as the movie ended, which was kind of cool.
Wow. I mean, that is nice that you didn't have to go back.
That's true.
That could have been rough.
This is probably going to hurt your feelings, but I thought it was whatever. Like, I didn't find it to be excruciating. I kind of went in thinking like, okay, you know, Nacho Libre is fine. You know, I think it's sort of amusing. But what would a Minecraft movie be like from the people who did Nacho Libre, which I think it is, right?
Yeah,
I was like, well, this is sort of what that is. Like, a Minecraft movie is gonna be dog shit.
Yeah, no matter
it's
what.
It's impossible to not have it be dog shit.
Yeah.
But I wasn't offended by it. I feel like when I watched, we bring up with Super Mario Brothers a lot. We bring up the Space Jam reboot a lot. Those felt like evil or something. Like they felt like they were designed to make people stupid or something, or like infect their brain and make them worse. But I just felt like this was kind of like a dumb, bad movie. Yeah,
maybe I was just not in a good mood or something.
I mean, maybe it sucks. Tweet at us at Food Courtcast. Let us know. Was it horrible tripe? Was it a nightmare? Did you wish you were dead, or were you just like, I had a great time? There were definitely a lot of people who had a pretty good time. Strangely, there were a lot of people in the theater when I went, and I was laughing more than anyone else, which was really weird.
Yeah, that's
like, aren't you guys supposed to love this?
Yeah, isn't this supposed to be this is like, for you?
You know, some of these are funny. I don't know. Maybe I like Minecraft. What's wrong with me?
Maybe it's time for you to crack. It's funny because I've played Minecraft a handful of times in my life, and it's a peaceful. Mostly peaceful experience.
This is not a peaceful
building. Movie. The movie is not peaceful. I wanted to find myself enjoying more than I did. There were moments where I went, okay, that was a nice kind of thing. I just, overall, the characters, which I know, what am I doing looking for anything of substance in this movie?
Sure.
Silly. It's silly. It's a fool's errand, and I'm a fool. But, you know, when you love movies, you want movies to be good. And I just struggled to find the good. But I'm excited to hear what you liked. And
there's a yin and a yang.
Exactly.
Mampy.
There's always.
Sometimes you watch something that is magical, like A Working Man.
Yes.
A movie made by an insane person.
Yeah.
Where, I think I already told you this, but maybe I didn't. I read an interview, and apparently the big moon in A Working Man was a practical big moon.
Yes, giant. That's
so
amazing.
They just had like a 40-foot big moon that they were putting in the back of their fucking set or whatever. Genius.
It's psychotic genius.
It's insane.
It's one of the funniest, like, it's just, to me, it's funnier than anything in this movie. Like, it just,
definitely.
It's very nature, that moon, and it's it popping up
bit.
In corners. It's just like,
this just so massive.
Wild. Yeah, it's wild.
It's a really good bit.
And, you know, hey, they wanted to
intended
be a fantasy. It really did make it feel unreal and strange.
Yes, absolutely. Well, you can listen to our episode. Just click one back. We talked about A Working Man, but now we talk about a Minecraft movie. And this is the plot. There's a kid. And he and his sister, who is not really that much older than him.
Yeah.
Or she looks very young. But she's supposed to have a job?
Yeah,
I can't tell how old she's supposed to be.
She looked...
But she
way too young to have a house.
Yeah, she I mean, maybe she's 23 and she looks like she's 17, but she looks like she's 17.
Yeah.
And they moved to this small town that is owned by the chip company, essentially.
Yeah.
There's a big chimp company. There's a big chip company in town, and the only other things in town are the mine, and Jason Momoa.
Yeah,
Jason Momoa used to be a big star video game player. He won a sort of Double Dragon-esque game where you would throw someone in a trash can, which was pretty fun.
Yes,
and they accidentally go into Minecraft.
Yes,
the game. Sort of. Not the game, but
just the world of
yeah, who knows. And there's a cube that is an orb, which I liked. And there they find Steve. He is basically our kind of storyteller somehow.
Yes.
Even though he's not the main... who knows. And Steve is Jack Black. And he wanted to be a miner all his life. And then he went through a secret passageway because of an orb that he put inside of a glass box that's probably actually a spherical box.
Yeah.
And he went into Minecraft. And he started building stuff. And he learned about the land. And he loved it. And he befriended a wolf. And then they have to save whatever the Minecraft land is called. The
Minecraft overworld. I think it's the overworld.
It is the overworld.
Yeah, I think.
They have to save the overworld.
Yes.
And then they battle some pigs.
They do battle some pigs.
Who are from hell.
The Nether.
Essentially. The Nether, yeah. They're from the Nether, which is hell.
Yes, which is hell, yeah.
And
basically.
And they win.
Yeah, they do. I mean,
spoiler alert.
If you ever for a second were fooled into thinking they wouldn't win, I don't know what... Have you ever seen a movie? But...
Yes.
Especially kids aim...
That would be very ballsy.
Yeah, they just...
If they didn't win, if the pigs won.
They just slit Jack Black's throat on the kid. Blood.
They should have done one of the... They could do the Empire Strikes Back ending, except it happens in the first one.
Ooh, that would be
where
good.
Where you think everything's all effed up.
That would be nice.
It's not effed.
I would have liked that. I would have liked any sense of stakes. Anything would have been kind of cool.
There were no stakes, yes.
There were no stakes. There were pig steaks, though, made from their bodies when they were killed. That is very accurate to the game.
There were also, I saw a clip of like sort of halfway between previs and the final version. Some clips have been going around the internet, and it had music from Spider-Man.
Oh, interesting.
I think someone said Spider-Man 3.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, this is cool. I was like, oh, man, this is a better movie.
This would be great.
Danny Elfman to... Why
no.
doesn't Danny Elfman do the soundtrack for all movies?
They did the same thing that the Mario movie did, where it's like, oh, they're playing the beautiful music from the game, and then they're like, here's a cinematic version of that, and you're like,
yeah.
Doesn't really
It's tough to make a placid movie. It's difficult to make a very pastoral, quiet movie.
It is that. Yeah, I mean, and you're using characters that are very loud and like in your face, so it's not. You know, I didn't think we'd ever get a Minecraft movie that was just peacefully mining and creating things. Yeah.
I mean, you know, there's that lady who did like the People's Joker. I haven't watched it yet, but
didn't watch it yet.
I need to see it.
It looks crazy.
But like, how come someone isn't doing like a People's Minecraft where it's like it's like Tarkovsky-esque chill vibes?
I think it should just be in the game. Like the whole movie's made of footage from the game.
They should do a Screen Life horror movie where you're playing Minecraft for like 7 minutes. And then you get like a DM that's really scary. And it's like, I'm gonna fucking kill your parents. And you're like, what the fuck? I'm trying to play Minecraft. I'm gonna kill your parents unless you kill your wife.
I have them in the nether. Wow.
Tweet at us at Food Courtcast.
If you
have you ever seen Unfriended? It fucking rules, dude.
Never saw it.
It fucking rules!
I still haven't seen Deadstream, but I saw that they were going to put it in the theater again at some point.
Dude.
Unless I missed that.
Just amazing. That movie is, like, truly one of the best movies
I gotta check
in
it
a long
out.
time. Like, for me, Hundreds of Beavers level of, like, someone trying to do a thing that hasn't been done.
I love that, yeah.
It, like Hundreds of Beavers, is based on so many other things. Like, it's a tribute to Evil Dead 2, and it's a tribute to all those things. But it's like, what if we do the kind of found footage, but Twitch streaming kind of thing? And it kind of is like so many movies aren't a movie about our current age.
Yeah.
Like the way that our viewing habits are so fucking weird, and we watch people do horrible things and like it.
It's very strange, yeah. Very odd time.
And so many of our famous people are just pieces of shit.
Yeah, and we like still support them and don't really care. Like give it time, and you're. Oh, my hero is this comedian who forced him like women to watch him masturbate. Oh, okay, cool. That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, your other hero is the guy who was drugging women. Okay, cool. Very awesome. Like, it's interesting.
Hey. That's life, baby.
What you gonna do, man?
Too bad. Sorry. Life sucks, bro.
Too bad, baby.
But we can't only talk about how life sucks. I actually have some good news.
Oh, tell me about it.
Our sponsors, you know this, but our sponsors, Magic Mind.
Ugh.
They have the same great deal, but if you haven't heard about it, a new great deal.
Tell them, Sean.
With the code FCM20, you can get 20% off of your order. And you just got to go to magicmind.com/FCM20, and there will be like, I've clicked on it before, and there will be like a fraction of a second where you'll be like, where's the thing I clicked?
Yeah.
But it'll come.
It'll come, we swear.
And then you hit redeem coupon, and you'll get 20% off.
Ugh.
What is Magic Mind, you may be asking, Mampy?
Tell me.
It is, I'd say, an elixir. I don't think it actually says elixir on the bottle, but I keep thinking elixir.
I would call it, after its effects, I've felt them personally, I would call it an elixir.
It's a tasty, tangy little tea drink. It's got some green tea. It's got some shrooms in there. Probably not the drug ones. I don't think the drug ones. I've never done drugs, so I would probably be really freaking out if I did.
Yeah.
It gives you, it says it on the bottle, but it is actually true. It gives you calm energy.
It does.
Which is very difficult to pull off.
Oh.
I've also noticed that I've been getting, it gives me clarity.
Yes.
Like, a lot of times when I have a caffeine or I have something else, I'm just like, I'm freaking out.
Bouncing off the walls.
I'm gonna punch this pillow until it gets clean. But this, I just kind of go, okay, I'm good.
I'm good, baby.
I'm not freaking out.
No.
I'm not shaky.
Not
I'm just
shaky.
like, hey, I'm gonna get some stuff done today.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're in a commercial, so I don't want to say the S word.
Oh yes.
But I'm gonna get S done today.
S is gonna be happening.
Yes. But as I said, if you want some of this delicious stuff, try it out, and don't go to some other link.
No.
Go to our link.
Please.
Just go to magicmind.com/FCM20 and just hit redeem coupon. You get 20% off.
It's that easy, and you won't regret it. You're gonna love the taste. You're gonna love how you feel after.
People pour it over milk. People shake it. They do all sorts of weird stuff.
People sneeze, but not because of the milk.
No.
Or the tea.
No, neither of those. So go there and do it, and we hope you enjoy it. And you know what else we like?
What?
Gyros.
Oh my gosh.
The beef lamb gyro is our favorite part of the film A Minecraft Movie.
A Minecraft Movie.
And I have a few more than you, I'm guessing.
Yes, you do.
I have 4.
Whoa. 4 favorite
things that
parts.
I enjoyed. I think I laughed at other things, but 4 that I wrote down.
But so you have one ultimate gyro and then
Yes.
3 other things that you liked? Or
I have some backups, yes.
Okay, cool.
My ultimate gyro, they're in class. I forgot to mention our main character who's just a nerd.
Yeah.
He's a nerd who can build stuff, and of course he learns to be just like Steve, and he builds stuff in Minecraft or whatever.
Yes.
But he's proving to his fellow classmates, his classmates. They are. I think if they are a classmate, then they're a fellow classmate, right?
Yeah. Sure.
It has to be. That's implied. Okay, so he's with his classmates, and he's like, oh, I can build a jetpack.
Sure.
It's just the kind of thing he says in class. And one of the other kids is like, I don't believe that. And our main kid is like, well, it's just math.
Yeah.
And then one of the other, like, it's like 2 bullies. The other kid says, my dad said math has been debunked.
Yeah.
Which is probably the only topical joke in this movie.
Very, yeah.
But an intensely topical joke.
It's like, ooh.
Like, truly the kind of thing that some dumb fuck would say.
Yeah, exactly.
In real life is, my dad said math has been debunked. I just liked it. I thought it was really clever.
Exactly.
And also on a level that I did not expect.
Yes.
Like, there are other things where I was like, tee-hee.
Tee-hee.
A bunch of times when I said tee-hee.
Ho-ho.
But that I was like, oh, that's actually like a good joke.
Yeah.
Like a actually good joke.
Yeah, I thought so too.
That's what I thought.
That's a nice moment.
Take it or leave it. Mampy.
I enjoyed the moment.
Are you gonna take it or are you gonna leave it?
I'll take it, and I'll add to it the lead up when they're like showing all the sketches and like creating it. I was like, this is nice. I was like, this is kind of fun to watch. Mm-hmm. So I liked that. I appreciated that, and I liked seeing his jetpack. Mm-hmm. Which I have to say,
yeah,
even though the bullies sabotaged it, I mean, it still worked. Like, it was a very impressive creation.
Yeah, he just couldn't. I don't know how he was going to steer it anyway, since it was on a mannequin.
Exactly, yeah.
But it did hit a big potato.
Yeah, that did happen. I did like this. Yeah, there's a big, giant potato character at the chip factory.
What was his name? Jockey?
Chuggy, something like that.
Was it Chucky?
I forget what the town is called. It's something like Chip Town or something. I don't know. Like it's all based around.
This is a very similar town to the Looney Tunes town.
Yes.
It's just a small town that has one factory where everyone works.
Exactly. It's very similar, actually. And the much worse movie. But the Chip Man gets hit with the jetpack that has gone rogue and falls off. That part was pretty nice, seeing the big chip fall. Yeah, Chucky. there was some fun stuff like that where I was like, okay, they're trying to make people. This is a real world. People care about Chuggy.
Yes.
I would have liked to know more about Chuggy. I would have spent more time with Chuggy, honestly.
What's Chuggy like?
Let's wait
what
for
are Chuggy's pronouns?
A Chuggy movie,
What's Chuggy's sexual history?
I would like to know. How was Chuggy born?
Oh.
2 potatoes fucking?
2 potatoes fucking.
2 potatoes fucking. What you gonna do?
Chuggy has a lot of eyes.
Yes.
What happens if he grows old and his eyesight gets bad? Does he need multiple pairs of glasses?
Oh, that's very true. Does every eye see? Does every eye see? These are the kind of questions I want to know.
That's kind of a good idea. Has anybody done that in a movie where it's a potato and all the eyes can see?
That'd be creepy.
Like he can see in all directions?
I can see all your movements. Yeah, that would be crazy.
Potato Man!
Potato Man! I can't wait.
That'd be kind of fucking cool. Where like someone's coming up behind him, he's like, I know where you are.
And he can shoot chips like... That'd be cool.
Really sharp chips.
Chips, yeah. They go in their throat. Looks like you ate too many chips. I don't know.
You're going to get fat. And he cuts open his stomach. Never mind.
Never mind.
All his intestines fall out.
I'll help you lose some weight. Yeah, that could be cool.
It's a great idea. Tweet at us at Food Court Cast. We have copywritten this.
Yes.
There's implied copyright because of the fact that we created it and it's being recorded. So good fucking luck trying to make a movie out of that, DC.
You're not gonna make it, okay?
Okay. Fuck you.
Gal Gadot can be the bad guy. Like, it's just her as an actual person.
Yeah, it's just... Hey, let's
Man is coming.
Let's hit Palestinian people with guns. Let's throw rocks at them.
I'm the evil queen.
I'm bad.
She is bad.
She is bad. Can I drop some more good things on you?
Please.
Or is that bad?
Do you want to hear my euro? I do have €1.
I just assumed you didn't even have one.
I always try to find things.
You gotta try.
I'm on this show. I gotta play by the rules. I gotta play ball.
That's the beauty of this show.
I've always picked one, even if it's the credits, which I'm not gonna do this time. Like I said, the applause hurt my feelings, so I'm gonna not say that. There's a part at the end after they've beaten the evil pig witch Malgosia, which sounds a lot like Malbosia from Spawn, I will add. Not as scary looking.
No.
Especially if you consider the 90s 3D animation in Spawn.
Yes.
It's pretty intense. But
scary.
Malgosia the pig witch, she is beaten. And she's like, come here. I have something to tell you. And it's just obvious she's trying to stab him, and he just keeps deflecting it. They made me do the bit one too many times, but I did like it. I was like, okay, that's pretty good. That's a good bit. Yeah. No, really. And then she tries to stab him.
She like slowly tries to get him, and he like slaps the knife out of her hand. Pretty good bit.
Pretty good bit. I went, okay, I can respect a good bit. I will admit, I'll go, it's a good bit. I will say, when I texted you, I said this dethroned Mario, but I found nothing enjoyable in Mario, so I will actually say it did not dethrone Mario.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Like, this did not depress me in the way that Super Mario Brothers depressed me. It was also like, I feel like in Super Mario Brothers, It is bad. It's evil, but also no one was even really trying.
Yeah, it felt like there was no effort.
I didn't get the sense that these people were not trying. I just thought it was like, well, it's just not that good.
Yeah.
But it's not like they're not. They're sort of doing their best to make it good, but they're just not good.
Everyone's putting energy into it.
Yes.
Unlike, I know a lot of Chris Pratt. No energy. I found
Mario.
Jack Black, I guess, did give energy, but I found it annoying in that movie, which I will bring up again later in this episode. But it wasn't as bad to me.
No.
Momoa,
who I thought kind of sucked mostly.
Yeah,
it pains me to say because I like Momoa a lot.
I was holding out for him. I was like, at least after Fast X,
he's really incredible in Fast X.
Yeah,
and truly the most perfect person to be Aquaman.
Yes,
if Aquaman,
I will admit,
is a dude.
Yeah.
If Aquaman's just a regular dude who likes being a dude,
he's a dude.
Then Momoa is a dude.
Nailed it.
He plays a very similar character in this.
Yeah.
Which is too bad, but he's not really funny at all. Except I thought at one part he was funny. Yeah. In my opinion. His car fucks up.
Yeah.
And it's blasting out steam. And he's really disappointed, and he's just by the road screaming.
Yeah.
He just keeps going, ah! And I thought his screams were quite funny, in my opinion. No offense.
No offense taken. Hey,
no offense.
I support it. I support all the lovers of a Minecraft movie. I do.
I have bad news.
What?
I thought of another funny Momoa thing.
Wow. Hey, let it loose.
And then that's my last nice thing to say about the movie. There's a moment when they're in the town with the townspeople, with the noses.
Yes.
And they are about to enter it's like one of those, it's like a store where all of Steve's stuff is.
Yes.
It's where he keeps his swords and shit. Mm-hmm. And Momoa decides he's going to enter the door, and he says, a spin kick, and he does a spin kick, but the door doesn't open.
Yeah.
He just kicks it, but it doesn't go anywhere. And I don't know. It made me smile.
It is fun to see confidence rewarded with failure. I do like that.
I thought it's weird because the idea of the character is kind of funny to me. Like a guy who was a famous video game player, which is already sort of like loser shit.
Yes.
Grows up to like be a loser, and he knows he's a loser, but he won't admit it.
Yeah.
Like that kind of thing is interesting to me, but I don't think they got enough of that.
No.
Like, they didn't get much out of it.
It didn't. It just. Yeah, I was hoping for some kind of arc with his character, but it seemed like maybe like it's a case of like having two really strong characters in their own right, Steve and him, and they seem to just work against each other the whole time, and like they don't really like each other ever the whole movie really that I noticed, and then suddenly at the end they're like, we like each other, and it felt kind of like
we rock together.
This doesn't really make and Momoa's character is always kind of a jerk the whole time, and I just was like, I don't know if he fits this movie. Like he could work in a movie about him being the garbage man, and like the whole story's about him. Yeah. But in this, it was like I kind of just think it should have just been Steve and the kids. Honestly, that would have made way more sense to me.
Or if Momoa was something different.
Yeah.
Like if Steve was the bad guy, or like it also seemed like they set up Steve to be sort of like a secret bad guy.
Yes.
But then that never he just was eventually like, "Oh, I'm not going to be bad."
Yeah. I was like, "Okay.
Okay, well, all right. If you say so."
Or if they had made the garbage man turn evil cuz he actually he was after gold the whole time, like if he had joined up with Goja or whatever, and they could have done some stupid ending where like he does get what he wants, but he stays in that world or something, maybe he becomes the new ruler of the Nether or something,
Absolutely.
I was waiting on something like that, but it just didn't really go that route, and everyone was kind of fine at the end, which I kind of should have expected.
Yes, everyone's going to be fine.
Yeah.
There's also a character, Dawn.
Dawn
has nothing to... I mean,
yeah.
Most of the characters have nothing to do, but like Dawn is... She's a real estate agent and zoo owner?
Yeah, I got very confused on why she was in the... Which sucks, because it's like, oh, okay, hey, cool opportunity, you're in this big movie, but it's like...
Yeah.
What are you adding to it? I don't really know. It was just odd.
I don't know what she added.
And it was like a case of like, how do we force all these characters to suddenly be in the Minecraft world? And it just didn't really make sense. I was like, what? Why? You called your realtor to... I was like, what? I just was so confused. I was like, why is she here?
She called a realtor.
That was that.
Her realtor was the only person she knew.
Yeah.
And her brother was missing.
I won't call the police.
I'm not call the police.
Yeah.
I'm going to call a realtor.
I don't know. It was a little off for me, that element. And I've seen that actor in some things I've liked her in. It was just like, why are you here? I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
And the sister, honestly, the sister too.
Yeah.
Like it. I know that you're, and this is totally fine, but you're not allowed to make a movie where there's just like 3 men.
Yeah, that's true.
But it seemed like they made it anyway, but there just happened to be 2 women like standing behind them, which is like, I know is like nice.
Yeah, but
isn't it sweet?
It's just like, what is the point?
Well, they're just clearly... They were like, well, wouldn't it be nice to have, I don't know, a white lady and a black lady?
They don't even really go on the adventure. They're separated from
they have a separate...
The 3 guys.
The B story.
It's like, what?
Doing things.
They couldn't really find anything. It was just an odd movie to me, I have to say.
It's a weird movie.
And I want to be... Don't get me wrong, I'm a human. I want to be in on it. I want to be, oh, yeah, man. Yeah. But it just didn't quite grasp me, and that's okay.
It sounds like you'd like to talk about about the bad things about this movie.
I will say one good thing.
About the bad about.
I'll do one last thing that I was like, okay, this is fine. I don't think... I will preface it with a bad thing. I don't think Jennifer Coolidge fits this movie.
No.
But I did like the line where she's talking to Jason Momoa and calls him trash bag. I like that more. I was like, that's a funny joke. Mm-hmm. So I like that. And
it's
now
weird
we could...
She, of all of the people in any of those Christopher Guest movies, became the person.
The big, yeah.
Like, not that she's very talented. She's incredibly funny. But it's like, it's weird that all of those other... Like, she is great and I love her. And but she plays the same character every time.
Yeah, very
which
true.
Is fine. A lot of people do that. Almost everyone in this movie does that. But it's weird that, like, I don't know, no one else did.
Yeah.
I mean, they all have careers.
Exactly.
Like, they're all people who are on TV shows or whatever. But it's strange that, like, if you say Jennifer Coolidge to most people, they'll go, oh, yeah, of course, Jennifer Coolidge.
They want a hot dog real bad, and I get it.
Oh, yeah.
She is one of a kind. I don't think there's anyone else that has ever been
Maybe
like
that's
that.
part of it.
Yeah.
Like Bob Dylan probably wouldn't be as famous if you couldn't easily go like,
yeah, exactly. You can't easily replicate Coolidge. I'll give her that. It's just impossible. You sound crazy.
Oh, yeah.
But we're getting into bad stuff. I didn't... She wasn't my low main, but I just felt like the cutting back to her just was so pointless. I was like, they just were filling time, C-story. I guess. Yeah, C-story, D-story maybe. It just didn't do anything for me.
Did the C-story matter, though? I mean, I know it didn't matter, but, like...
I don't think so.
Did they intend it to have some consequence in the greater story?
I don't know. I just felt like if you're going to do that, you have to really make this character, like, have some meaning. And they just were kind of like, here she is. And now we're going to keep cutting back to her because she's like Jennifer Coolidge. Yeah. It's like, okay.
Remember? From TV.
Oh, it just felt like, just filling time, kind of. Which is a sign that maybe your movie doesn't have enough legs to stand on. But
which you don't have to do. You don't have to fill time.
You really don't. Wrap it up.
Now, this is like 90 episodes in a row, but a kid's movie could be 75 minutes.
Oh, a dream. A dream.
Like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs is like 70 minutes. That movie fucking rules.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's fucking awesome.
They get it done. They get the whole story in there.
Yeah.
No
you
extras.
Don't need anything else. Oh, what are the fucking elves? No, they're not elves.
The dwarves.
What do the dwarves do when they're for dinner?
Yeah, what do they do for dinner?
Let's see what their jobs are when they're not being minors.
When the story's not happening to them, let's see what's... It's like, I don't need to check in on that.
What's in their mind, man?
What caused them to be this way? Why is he so drowsy and sleepy?
Let's figure out what Doc... Let's go back to school with Doc. How did he learn how to be a doc?
He wasn't always so grumpy, and it's like his wife gets killed, and it's like, that's why he's mad.
Yeah. Kind of a good idea.
It would be good, yeah. Disney,
You're right.
Oh, Disney, are you listening?
They don't own the Seven Dwarfs, do they?
Probably.
They can't own... I mean, now I guess they can, but no other company would be able to own a thing that existed like 100 years before they did.
It is odd. It's interesting to me.
Good for them.
Hey, you didn't invent this, but you took it and now it's yours. That's pretty impressive.
Good for them.
Pretty impressive.
What's the worst part?
Oh, the low main for me is all of the songs. I hated every single song. I thought felt like they were made up on the spot and were not good. And that was my low main.
Mine is not exactly that. I thought Jack Black was occasionally entertaining, but not very often.
No, yeah.
But I thought in general he was the worst part.
Yeah.
And I think he has gone into the territory that like Will Ferrell is in, where it's like you've been doing that one thing that you do.
Yeah.
For 20 years, right?
Perhaps. Yeah.
I mean, it may truly be 20 years.
Yeah.
And it's the same exact thing. And it doesn't help that he fired like the other guy in his band, and so now it's not like I'm like, oh, I just like him as a person.
Yeah,
or anything.
exactly.
Like at some point I was like, he seems cool. That he does a bunch of shit, but maybe he's cool. And when he fired the other guy in his band who was his friend for fucking 30 years, I was like, well, this guy actually just kind of sucks.
And for like the weirdest reason, it's just like, what?
So he made a joke about Trump, one of the worst people on Earth.
Exactly. Exactly. And then I was a bit salty still. I know, separate the art from the artist, but like the whole like, hey, thanks for killing people, Joe Biden. Like that whole thing was a little odd.
Yeah.
Perhaps Zionist, who knows? It just is like, it's hard for me to find, like Rootaloo-Tootie like that funny after I'm like, God, you might just be an evil person.
Yeah. I'm able to separate the art from the artist if the art really rules.
Yeah.
Like, I can easily watch, like a fucking, I don't know. I can watch Ghost Rider or Rosemary's Baby or Chinatown. And Polanski was an awful, horrible piece of shit.
Yeah.
But those movies fucking rule.
My rule has been... if it occurred before the bad thing, it's like, okay, I can still separate. It's like they weren't that yet, but after the fact,
that's interesting.
Because I had to come around because so many people, they're still throwing on, MJ, the King of Pop. I get it, beautiful music. I mean, I know we don't have, if that's confirmed, all the crazy shit, but
I mean, if enough people allege.
It's interesting, to say the least. But you go, well, maybe all this stuff that came out before.
Hey, maybe 80 people just alleged that it happened. That happens.
Who knows? You never know. But it is interesting. Let's just say that life is complex. I'll put it that way.
That's true.
I still like School of Rock.
Yes.
I'm like, I enjoy this. This was before you kind of rant. What is it? Warrior welcome. What does this say?
He wore out his welcome.
He
beat a dead horse.
Yeah, the horse has been dead.
He killed.
Feels kind of like he just showed up. Like, that's the vibe I get from a lot of actors these days who've kind of been around a while. They just, I'm just showing up, and I'm going to be
do my Will Ferrell thing.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, all right.
I'm going to be like, oh.
And I'll jump into songs. Because, remember,
my name's
Peaches?
Jack Black. I go, hey, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it just, which I tried, and I was like, this just isn't working for me anymore. I don't know. No. Just didn't do it. And a lot of people love, like, he pulls out the flint and steel. That's big in Minecraft. And I was just like, I don't know.
It didn't mean anything to me.
Yeah.
It's only the fact that it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, there's lots of, and also the same thing in sort of mediocre ways.
Yeah.
Like, there's plenty of people who did the same thing over, like.
True.
Most really famous stars did sort of the same thing over. Like, Tom Cruise, another piece of shit, has done a lot of being Tom Cruise.
Yeah, very true.
It just so happens that, like, every 3 years he makes one of the best movies ever.
I know. It's just like
so it's just, like, a little easier to like him than it is to like Jack Black, who just, like, when was the last time he did anything I cared about?
That's very true.
Who the fuck knows?
Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
I mean, I don't know. Tweet at us at Food Court Cast.
Let us know. What are we missing?
When was the last time that he, like, justified his existence as, like, also ran? Like, just like, I'm doing the same you don't like it? Well, this is the one thing I do.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, yeah! Okay.
I do like there's some value to, like, putting all your effort, and it's just, like, met with, like, all right.
Oh, yeah!
Silence.
Okay.
Nice. Cool.
All right, well, I cut, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, he did. I mean, it's my fault. He did the Jack Black thing.
Yeah.
I could have easily hired an actor to do this part.
But why would I?
Why would I?
Hey, it's great. I'm sure he's making loads of cash, and that's beautiful.
I guess he's not. These are not good movies, but I feel like he's not horrible in the Jumanji movies.
Yeah, those were like the weirdest. They had the most, like, surprising, where I was like, okay, I actually still enjoy. And he does play a lot different.
That's true.
Character, which
he's not just like, oh yeah,
yeah. He's like, I'm a scientist. It's like something different.
He's playing a character. Thank God.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say I would throw those movies.
No.
I won't go that far, but I found myself going, okay, there's elements of this. But they did the thing where it's like, this is a game that exists, and we're going into it. Which I was thinking this was going to do that, but this was like, no, Minecraft exists.
It's a world.
In another world, which was, I was not expecting. There were a lot of weird elements. Mm-hmm. Like, I know there's, why not suspend all disbelief? But there were key moments where I was like, wait, what? Like, so they go to the mine where the portal is. Which, okay, they don't set up a lot of stuff right. Just as watching it as an editor, I was like, we needed to kind of see some of these things. Like, when they first grab the crystal, the kid's like, I feel like it's pulling me. And it seems like they're going to just be sucked into it, right? Mm-hmm. Then they cut to them, like, walking to the mine, and I was like, oh, you should have set up that it's, like, literally pulling you, because I had no sense of that. It just, and I was like, oh, you meant it was just a little bit off. And then
he doesn't have to say, I think it's pulling me.
Yeah, it could just
literally show like it's pulling out and he pulls it back and it's like, huh?
Oh.
And that's it. He doesn't even have to say it. We know it's pulling.
Visually interesting. Maybe. And then they go to the mine and this got me. I was like, huh? The portal is still within where you can see light coming into the mine. I was like, so wait, it's just right there?
Yeah.
The whole time. That just was off. I was like, what? It should be like deep in the mine. Why is it
it's really close?
at the door? It just was odd. I went...
where any miner could see it.
Yeah. But maybe there was only the one miner. I guess
it was closed maybe or something. I don't know.
I don't know. Just stuff like that is like, you just didn't really try, which, whatever.
And it wasn't a bit. It wasn't like, they're like, oh man, a mine, we're going to be here forever.
Yeah.
Oh, it's right here.
It's right here. That would work, but they didn't. They just didn't do it. Yeah. So stuff like that bothered me.
Yeah.
And there's just a lack of coverage sometimes, which was weird. And I was like,
yeah.
They didn't really set that up, but whatever.
In general, I thought the action sucked.
Yeah.
And I think this happens in almost all movies now. But it's obviously very difficult to make things that aren't real feel like anything's going to happen.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if it's just my mind and kids have a great time, but just like when I watch a person in a completely synthetic world, I'm like, okay, well, whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Like if something explodes, I'm not like, oh no, they're going to get exploded.
Because it's...
Yeah, I'm just like, well, that's not... Yeah. Okay.
Especially the more they just look like they're in front of... Like, there was no attempt to blend them in this world. It was just like, we're just standing in front of green screen, and half of the shots...
It's not like they're on some moving platform where it feels like they're getting rocked or something.
Yeah.
Like, even that would add some sort of something.
There was
just kind of like, oh, I guess some action's happening.
And like we brought up where there's just characters kind of there for no reason. It really feels that way when they're just standing in front of a green screen just talking. It's like, this isn't... You're not engaged in anything. You're just standing here going, wow, look at what Jack Black is doing. Like that was the...
Hey, there's a zombie. We better kill the zombie.
Oh, yeah.
This is our B story.
Yeah, this is our... It's like, I'm not feeling it. That's why, again, like, just make a movie. Just make the Minecraft movie. Everyone is a Minecraft person.
Yeah.
Or when they enter the world, they all become Minecraft animation. It would, I feel like, work way better, but...
They don't have to have a long nose, just like make them sort of square.
Just make them square people.
That'd be great.
That would be great.
It'd be fucking stupid, but it'd be a lot more fun.
Exactly. Yeah. But it's just interesting. And then they really had to stretch some of the stuff to make it. They were like trying to make things look organic yet squared. It just was off. It just felt weird.
Yeah.
The villagers' skin texture was so disgusting to me. I was like, yikes.
Yeah, they're very weird.
It's kind of like the Pokemon movie Detective Pikachu, where it's just like, this is nasty. Like, some of this shit looks so gross.
These should be cartoons.
Yeah, why is it realistic? I don't.
This is my vague reaction to this movie is that it just like wasn't good.
Yeah,
I didn't think it was the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
Because I did smile a few times, which doesn't happen in a lot of movies that I watch.
True.
But I was just like, well, this sucks. And the way I think of it, and this may not be the way the business works, but I just think of it like, oh, well, okay, the movie theaters get to be open for a few more weeks, and I love going to the movie theater. True. It's all I have.
This will fund a couple more months.
Until the Mission Impossible, and then maybe that'll be successful, and that'll keep them going for a few more months.
True.
And then the fucking Chris Nolan movie will come out.
Yes.
We'll just keep these theaters open for me.
Churning them out. Yeah, exactly.
For fuck's sake.
Hey.
Make as many goddamn Minecraft movies as you want.
You can make as many as you want, as long as we get like 5 good films with substance. A year, we'll take it. Just
yeah. Get me a movie about a guy killing a guy.
Love it.
Get me a movie about a guy hanging from a plane.
Amazing.
Get me a movie about a guy who's maybe sad and he works in a bookstore, but it's like not boring.
Yeah.
Somehow.
I mean, that would be amazing.
Yeah, that would be.
This is what I want. I want big directors to be given prompts like that, like a challenge movie. It's about a sad man in a bookstore. Go. Yeah. You do it. That's your movie. Let's make it interesting. Let's make it a little tough for him.
Yes. That sounds fucking great.
Yeah.
We can't only talk. Do you have other bad things to say?
No, it just
sucked.
I'm glad that it's out of the way. And I won't have to see it again. I don't have kids, so I don't have to worry about them seeing this.
That's true.
I would have been one of those parents that yeah, I know your friends watch it, but we're not watching that.
Some parents are going to be cursed.
Yeah, it's a curse.
Like fucking cursed.
Yeah.
I guess there's like some there's definitely other parents who are cursed with the Super Mario Brothers.
True.
So much worse.
Yeah.
Horrible nightmare for them.
I just think I won't let my child know about the concept of movies. I just will until they're older. Like, what is this? Oh yeah, there's a thing called movies.
Yeah, they
But they won't be interested in the dumb kid stuff by the time they find out. That's my trick. That's
a good plan. I like it.
We'll see.
You know what? I it's time for something, man.
Tell me.
It's time for Panda Express presents Express Yourself about the movies you watched this week. Play that theme song, please.
It's time for the Panda Express, because we got some things to express, ding ding, about the things we watch, bop bop, this week. I want to know the first time we did the Panda Express. I wonder what episode. Any true fans out there, write in. What was the first episode that we did it?
Tweet at us, you cowards.
Because I bet I improvised that song, and I don't know if it was anywhere near what it is today, but we'll have to see.
But if you would tweet at us, you fucking cowards,
just do it.
No.
Tweet at us. Send us a DM on Instagram.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Comment on YouTube. Say, what? Here's the answer. I'll go, oh, okay, cool.
That's a great option for how to start it.
Yeah.
Did you watch any movies this week?
I did. I went to the theater to see the 4K release of Princess Mononoke. Probably my favorite Ghibli movie. Sometimes I change it. Sometimes I go with Porco Rosso. I really like that one. But Princess Mononoke, great movie.
I haven't seen it in a long time, and I haven't seen it in the theater yet.
You should go.
It's still playing, thank goodness.
Yeah, it was in IMAX for a bit, and I was interested, but there's nothing near me that...
I blew that. I should have seen it in IMAX.
But the 4K is still cool. It was one of those things
where they were doing the dub.
Yes.
Like, most of the showings were dub, and only one of them was sub. And the sub was, like, at noon, and I couldn't go when it was at noon. And I was like, well, I'm not going to do the dub.
I will say the dub's pretty good. It's got some good actors.
Okay.
It's got Billy Crudup.
God, I'm a fucking idiot.
It's got the lady who plays Scully in the X-Files.
Oh, you mean Gillian Anderson?
Gillian Anderson, yeah.
Teen crush.
Hey, she's great in this. She plays a large wolf. So
does she make you horny?
I think the whole theater was bricked up. While we watched it, I could kind of feel the tension.
The air just got tighter.
Yeah, thick. But
the air is engorged.
Engorged. Billy Bob Thornton, I know, favorite.
I love Billy Bob Thornton.
He's in it. There's a lot of people. What's her name? Jada Pinkett Smith. Smith.
Who does she play?
She plays Toki.
Okay.
One of the people who works in the town.
I mean, not often, but I love Jada Pinkett.
She's good.
She's in Two Matrixes, and she's in Demon Knight, so that's all you need.
I mean, if Demon Knight, we don't get enough representation of that needs a 4K restoration.
Can't we get more Tales from the Crypt movies?
Bring that, yeah. Let's try that out.
What if there were gross movies? Just put a Tales from the Crypt movie out every year.
Baby. Do it.
Some other gross movie.
Come on, do it. I mean, the demons in that movie, the amount of times I watched that as a kid is startling, but I thought it was the coolest movie ever.
It is.
It is.
You were right.
I was right.
It's fucking awesome.
What's his name? Zane? Billy Zane?
Yeah, Billy Zane.
Amazing performance.
I mean this sincerely. One of the great film performances.
Yes, and
he's so funny and great.
So good. The movie is filled with twists and turns you don't see coming. You're like, oh shit.
It's awesome.
It's great. There's a great, one of my favorite line deliveries. Supper time. Pretty good.
Roger Rabbit is in it.
What?
Roger Rabbit is in it.
I never realized.
The guy who plays the postman.
Are you serious?
He's also in Zodiac.
He's Roger Rabbit?
He's the basement guy in Zodiac. That's Roger Rabbit.
Are you serious?
I'm totally serious. That's him.
That is amazing. Wow.
It's fucking crazy.
Good work.
Thank you. I watched some movies.
What?
Should I have gone first? Because I watched a bunch.
Oh, no. Just let it loose.
Okay, I watched JFK.
Classic.
Which I hadn't watched in a long time. Mm-hmm. And God, it's good.
Hell yeah.
That's
Never seen it.
You haven't seen it?
Mm-mm.
It's really it's long as fuck, so that might keep you away from it.
Who is the titular character?
John F. Kennedy?
Yeah.
I think Kennedy plays himself in this.
Oh, really?
Because it's only the Zapruder film, really.
Oh, wow.
But it's basically about this in real life insane district attorney who is trying to unravel the assassination.
Uh-huh.
But it's like one of the most insane casts of a movie.
Interesting.
Kevin Costner.
Whoa.
John Candy.
Okay.
Walter Matthau.
Right.
Jack Lemmon.
Whoa.
Michael Rooker. Gary Oldman. Joe Pesci.
Whoa.
Wait. Who else is in there? There's another big one. Tommy Lee Jones.
Tommy Lee Jones. Wow, that is a big one.
It's one of the fucking best casts of all time. It's fucking crazy. And it is a movie about not much that manages to be a movie about a lot.
Yeah.
Like it's a movie about a guy who is a lawyer who's interviewing people, and then you see the things that they're talking about. But God, it kicks so much ass.
Oh, cool.
And it's also total nonsense. Like it's like almost none of it has to do with the truth.
Oh, wow.
But just watching it, you're like, oh, this is the greatest. It really kicks ass.
I love that.
In honor of the late, great Val Kilmer, I've been watching a bunch of Val movies.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Mm-hmm. I don't know why, but the Val Kilmer death really hit me.
Yeah, it's like, oh.
I was like saddened, genuinely. Like most people who die, I'm like, okay, well that's sad. And I'm like when Abrams, who did like Airplane and fucking Top Secret movies that I love, when he died, I was like, oh, that's really sad. Yeah. But when Kilmer died, I was like, oh fuck.
I know.
Fuck.
Sometimes they hit, you just go, oh no.
Fuck.
Oh, no.
I watched a movie I had never seen before called Kill Me Again.
Whoa.
It's sort of a neo-noir, kind of sun-drenched desert noir with Val.
All right.
Michael Madsen.
Whoa.
Val's wife at the time, and I never remember her name.
That lady?
But she's also in Willow. She plays the princess in Willow.
Never seen it, actually.
What?
Isn't that odd? Never seen
Val's
Willow.
in that, too.
Yeah.
But Kill Me Again is just kind of a cool, slightly twisty, down and dirty noir. Sexy, violent, cool. It's good. Like, not great, but, like, good.
Okay. I'll have to check it out.
I watched a bunch of other movies, but I'm not going to waste your fucking time with every goddamn movie I watched.
Save it for the next Panda.
Yeah, I will. Listener, watcher, tweet at us at Food Court Cast. Let us know. Follow us on the TikToks. Follow us on the Twitters. Follow us on the Instagrams.
All of it.
Heart. Hit a heart or whatever the like button is on that platform.
Click it.
Give us 5 stars. Click the subscribe button if there's one down there.
Yes. Click it all.
Hit a bell. Is there a bell? Hit a bell.
Yeah, hit a bell,
Click
dude.
the fucking bell.
Click the bell.
Thumbs up? There might be a thumbs up on whatever app you're on.
Gotta be.
Write us a review.
Star. Something.
Tell us a friend.
Tell the friends.
Tell a friend. Tell 5 friends.
Say, oh, hey.
Those are all the things I can think of. Mm-hmm. Don't forget to go to magicmind.com/FCM20 for 20% off. Mampy.
20. Yeah, what's up?
You dirty bastard.
You son of a gun.
Thanks for doing it.
Always.
It's been a pleasure. On behalf of you, Mampy Hikes, I'm Sean Parrott, saying to everyone out there, bon appetit.